Hey, future billionaires. Have you ever sat down to work on something really important, something you needed to get done, and suddenly you found yourself scrolling through your phone, checking social media or watching videos? You might feel upset, frustrated, and even disappointed in yourself. Well, trust me, you're not alone. I've been in that situation so many times. I started this channel with a burning desire to make a difference and inspire people. But just like you, I found myself drifting away from my goals, wasting time and feeling unproductive. That's why today's story is super special. It's a reminder about the importance of focus and how to strengthen it. This story is called The Boy Who Carried a Flame. Once upon a time in a village nestled between mountains, there lived a bright young man named Marco. Everyone praised him for his intelligence and kindness. But there was a big problem. Marco couldn't focus on anything. He started many projects, but never finished them. He dreamed big, but never followed through. One day, after a big fight with his parents, Marco went to sit by the river. He met an old wise man who asked him, "Why do you look so sad?" Marco shared his problems with the wise man. After listening, the wise man said, "You remind me of my younger self. I understand your restlessness. Your mind is like a wild horse that needs to be tamed. Go to the silent mountain and find the Flame Master. He will help you find your focus." The next day, Marco set out on his journey to the silent mountain. After a long walk, he spotted a hut. There sat an old man calmly. "This must be the Flame Master," Marco thought. He approached the man and asked, "Can you help me become focused?" The Flame Master looked at him and said, "Yes, I can. Take this lamp and bring it back without letting the flame go out. If it does, start again." The task seemed easy, but Marco knew it was just the beginning of his real test. As he walked, the wind tried to blow out the flame. Marco protected it carefully. Suddenly, some leaves fell on the flame, but he quickly brushed them away. When he got hungry, he realized he could drop the lamp to eat, but he resisted the urge. He continued his journey, and as the sun set, darkness fell. Marco felt scared, and his hands began to shake, almost blowing out the precious flame. He thought, "If I fail this test, I'll never succeed." With renewed determination, he picked up his pace. Finally, he reached his destination, the top of the mountain. Overjoyed, he looked at the lamp. The flame was still alive, but now he had to go back, and the path seemed longer in the dark. Just as he started his return journey, a strong wind blew, making him lose his balance. The flame went out. "Oh no," cried Marco. Feeling defeated, he took a deep breath, calmed himself, and started again. This time he was more determined than ever. He walked steadily, keeping a close eye on the flame. Finally, he returned to the Flame Master's hut. The old man looked at him and said, "You have done well, Marco. You have learned to control your mind. The flame you carry is your concentration. The world is full of distractions like the wind, the trees, and sometimes even your own thoughts. But if you can keep your flame burning brightly, you can achieve anything. Remember, it's not the size of the flame that matters, but the control and focus you have over it." Marco understood the lesson. From that day on, he became a man of focus, achieving all his goals and inspiring others to find their inner strength. And that's where our story ends. Friends, just like Marco, we all have the potential for great things inside of us. We have dreams and goals that we want to achieve, but sometimes we get distracted and lose focus on what's important. We might feel overwhelmed by the challenges around us or get discouraged when things don't go our way. But this story reminds us that we can achieve anything if we focus our minds and stay determined. So the next time you're feeling unmotivated or distracted, remember the boy who carried a flame. Remember, even when the going gets tough, the tough get going. So keep your flame burning bright and never give up on your dreams. And that's all for today. I hope you liked this story. If you want to hear more stories like this, subscribe. Until next time, keep dreaming big and stay focused. Good night.